All right, what's going on, everybody? Second sports video today. Yes. Okay, this is a Dallas Cowboys video. I know you're like, Dallas Cowboys, you've been talking about it, Golden Ash. Yee-haw! Yee doggies. My family and I are Dallas fans, and I have friends who are Dallas fans, and we love Cowboys. We hate Jerry Jones, so good boy, good luck. Okay. And so today I'm gonna go over the free agency signings. And first off, before I start this off, I want to thank Oscar Montiel for losing a bet against me because he can never win against me. Pretty much. That's right, Oscar. Yeah. He is a Washington football fan. Boo!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Washington football team.
See? No one here, Oscar. Anyway, he's got to write the scripts as punishment for baseball, and he's got to cover baseball videos and help me write scripts for these videos. So thank you, Oscar. All right, Oscar Josue Montiel. Oh yeah, he's awesome. All right. The Cowboys are playing stupid. I'm just gonna say so far in the free agency signings. Really, I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not making big moves. I think what they're doing, if I'm gonna be completely honest, is they're loosening tight ends, which is good, but they're a struggling team that's going to struggle even more, especially with a lot of players coming off of injury. Now, the only big, huge, amazingly big signing, I'm sorry, not Sonic, but I have a Sonic drink here. The only big signing that they did actually have was Dak Prescott, who he signed a 4-year, $160 million contract, a minimum of $40 million per year. Look, to me, that's probably the biggest thing, and, okay, fine, but it's not the best signing. Whenever you talk to a Cowboys fan, they're not jumping, woo, yeah, Dak Prescott. They're not jumping like that, okay? This ain't the 95, 96 Cowboys, even 1993. They ain't that, okay? So I'm just going to say this. This is not a huge thing. Dak Prescott, he went out last year, but not too great of a signing there. Now the Dallas Cowboys will not re-sign Alden Smith, who came back into the NFL, into the league after 5 years of away time of not playing, and he still played at an elite level. I just don't understand why Dallas would take him away. Oh, I know. It's because Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones and Jerry Jones Jr., who don't know how to keep their asses out of every single thing. They should just be the owners. Let the managers, let the staff, let everybody else who handles drafts and every other team do their jobs. But no, Jerry Jones is a freaking control freak. And being a control freak is fine, but when you don't know what the hell you're doing, you set your team up for failure and no success. And that's Jerry Jones, who got rid of an elite player like Alden Smith. Let him go. Now, Dallas so far has signed guys, I'll put it this way, who are either your backups or third string guys. People who may not be able to run, may not force turnovers, may not be able to catch. DeMonte Cuzzy. Anyway, we're going to cover him, and also, no, it's not DeMonte Cuzzy. It's Jeremy Sprinkle. I'm sorry. We're going to cover him and DeMonte Cuzzy. But, they're people who don't do much, but can do very little. They're limited in scope. Maybe they're not as mobile. And that's what the team actually needs. Now, let's look at a notable example here of a kind of a third-string guy. A notable example is the signing of former Pro Bowl safety Keanu Neal, who, let's just say, is familiar and has been reunited with Dan Quinn, who is now the new defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, and who is the former coach, defense coach for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, he signed a 1-year, $5 million contract. Neal played his first healthy season in 2020, recording 100 tackles, an interception, how do I call it? Interception and a sack. Now, let's just say this. This is one of the guys who comes off of an ACL surgery, He's more of a box safety, a run stopper. You're not going to see him. I don't really see him tackling 320-pound receivers here and there. Look, you got 250, 320-pound receivers. You're not going to see him doing that. If you're a Dallas fan and you can see him doing that, I need you to show me how, because ain't no way he's going to be doing that. He only has 2 interceptions in his entire 4 years, entire time being in the NFL. I'm pretty sure he hasn't forced a fumble, a turnover, or anything since 2017. So now, on this, Dallas, the fact that they got him, he's okay. But he's probably going to be at the tight end. He's probably going to be helping Ezekiel Elliott. He's not going to be on the outside. Okay, they're going to look at the films, as Shannon Sharpe has said, and I'm going to mention him in a little bit. They're gonna put him as a tight end or something. As they're gonna kind of loosen that end. He's gonna help Ezekiel or Tony Pollard or something, something like that. Now, someone like that. Now, Dallas did resign Jordan Lewis to a 3-year deal, but they also let Chidobe Awuzie go and sign. They let him actually go and sign a 3-year deal with the Bengals. And they also let safety Xavier Woods sign a 1-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings. I wouldn't say that was a good move. Now, look, I'm going to reference Shannon Sharpe here, because I felt like when I was watching this go down, and then I was watching a bunch of YouTubers kind of talking about it, and then doing my own research on paper about these guys here, these guys that are being signed. I kind of agree with Shannon Sharpe, who said on Undisputed on Fox Sports 1, I think it's ESPN or Fox Sports 1, I don't remember, who said it doesn't move the needle for him, and I actually think that's actually true. Now, Dak Prescott, as I said, is okay to me, but he might be spending, or Dallas might be spending way too much money on him. He is sort of like a Romo, in my opinion. Now, here's another thing. I think Dallas needs to go for 2 more defensive pieces to add to the team. To add 2 more defensive pieces, to add to the chessboard. I'm gonna say this. They have a cap. A cap is $22 million. $22 million. They can do it. They can go for someone like they did with Malik Hooker, who signed with Dallas. He was a 15th overall pick, and of course, tore his Achilles, just like our guy, I think DeMonte Kazee did, but also Keanu Neal. Now, I say this with a caveat, okay? These signings are not great. They're not helpful to Dallas. They're just going to tighten loose ends. But look, when you go against the Buffalo Bills, when you go against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and even when you go against Washington, it's the only time I'll compliment them. Washington is also not making huge statements, which is shocking because they won the NFC East. Dallas didn't. Okay, they won more games, they beat more teams, they did better. Okay, this isn't helpful. However, the Cowboys, here's the thing you got to understand. They usually wait until after the draft because Jerry Jones, he believes in drafting one talent over making a team better with veteran talent to fill in the gaps, right? Jerry Jones, kind of like Dan Snyder, I think that's the guy who owns the Washington football team. He's not making big, huge moves to kind of fill in the blanks, help the team do better. None of that. He's not doing any of that. We can tell. So, in my opinion, this is an okay signing where we get Jordan Lewis. We let go of Alden Smith. Dallas lets go of Xavier Woods. They get Keanu Neal. They get Dak Prescott. I think $160 million, $40 million a year. I don't think that's a good signing. But the fact that, and then we also got, let me see. Let me check my thing here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, they let Chidobe go. Now, we did get Jordan Lewis, so yeah, I kind of lost track. But either way, these are not very good signings. Now, again, they did sign Jeremy Sprinkle. I am going to go over that. He was a former Washington player. I don't remember his position, but he's got hands like butter. The ball just slips through. Okay? So, now look, 6'5", 255 pounds. Could work, but again, I think what Dallas is doing is getting players who are limited in scope and who can't force a turnover, who aren't as mobile, can't tackle really big receivers, and who can't even be put on the outside because they're going to get crushed. So that is my take on just a bit of the free agency signings for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. We're going to get a lot more coming up. I got my mock drafts coming up, and I've got a couple videos with DeMonte Kazee, and I think it's Kazee, and Jeremy Sprinkle coming up. So look forward to that, and see you guys in the next video. Thanks.